You know, what's up? Man, physical labor ain't shit compared to mental labor. What you mean, Aunt? Man, the creator, boy, he been beating me down with information. Hey, listen, somebody asked me one time, you ain't scared of dying? And I said, nah, why should I be? There's no such thing. And that's another side. His eyes just, and I ain't really have time to explain that shit to him. But here's the deal, man. This is why I know, when you go through things in life, especially near-death experiences, and you really don't think about it until that inner spark. And I've always had it, but like I said, I've always been a hard-headed nigga. You know what I mean? And I'm true to who I am. But now, man, the buck stops here, man, because the creator just got me, man. If I stop doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna end up in the worst way. And I ain't trying to go back to that shit, because I know if I end up going back to that shit, everything that I'm doing now, it'd have been a waste. Now let's get to business. Hey, man. Let's get straight to this shit. It's about to be real fucked up. The baby boomer retirement crisis is here, while the richest generation is struggling. Now check it. Once I read this, I'm going back to this Jewish motherfucker. Because, like Rothschild said, I don't give a fuck who make laws. If I control money, I dictate how laws should be implemented. Check it. Elizabeth Boatwright planned to be retired by now. After all, she and her husband Frank saved gently for decades and seemed on track to hit their financial goals. But the couple's plan didn't include Frank, a social worker developing dementia 2 years ago, or a budget for his caregiving bills of $5,000 to $8,000 a month. So 72-year-old Elizabeth is still looking, or rather still working, 2 12-hour shifts a week. This is how they treat the elders. And you stick these stupid motherfuckers in office, and you don't have no right to complain. Just suck it up. Always looking for somebody to save you, instead of you saving yourself. 12-hour shifts a week as a chaplain at a local hospital and filing at a local children's hospital whenever she can. There's so much dissension going on now that I think y'all need to start understanding that this is a worldwide thing. Iran, right now, they're about to have a fucking revolution again. Let me ask you, do you ever believe that what you see afar off is not going to happen here? This is how it's happening here right now. Everybody is like, when you cook frogs, or I ain't never ate a frog before, but they say when you cook crabs or frogs, you have to cook them while they're alive. That's what's going on with us right now. Well, it ain't going on with me. I don't give a fuck. I'm waiting for this shit to be over. But I'm going to show you how fuck it, let's just go and get knee deep into it. I'm gonna give y'all a fucking Bible beating. And to my black people and my white Caucasian brothers and sisters, you already know, scram. Solving the social problem by international means. Dissensions among parties handed these over to us because in order to conduct an opposition, money is essential. God, Lord have mercy. Boy, I know you working for me. Let that cracker try me if he want to. Yeah. And money is under our control. This is page 40. Let that marinate. Everybody's always fighting for a piece of this dead cracker on a piece of fake ass paper. Got everybody losing their mind and shit just to touch his bitch ass. We have feared the alliance of the experienced Gentiles, the Caucasians. We have feared the alliance of the experienced Gentile sovereign power with that of the blind power of the mob. But all measures to prevent the possibility of such an occurrence have been taken by us. Between these two powers, we have erected a wall in the form of the terror which they entertain for one another. Thus, the blind power of the populace. You got power, but you don't recognize the power you have. All you do is somebody say something nice to you. You check that damn vote box. And then after that, you don't check on this motherfucker or nothing. You just vote to be fucking voting. And then when shit hit the goddamn fan, you want to hit the street then. Thus, the blind power of the populace remains a support on our side. We alone will be its leaders. Why? Because finance runs everything and will guide it towards the attainment of our object, in order that the hand of the blind should not free itself from our grip. We must be in constant contact with the masses, if not personally, at any rate through our most faithful brothers. When we become a recognized power, we will personally address the populace in the marketplace. The marketplace. Niggas is going hungry. People going hungry. And will instruct it in political matters. God damn. In whatever direction may suit our convenience. Somebody asked me, like I said, somebody asked me about death. I'm gonna finish that off. I said, why should I be scared to die? Look here, man. When you've been near death experiences as many times as I have, you don't even think about this shit twice. Literally. And you know what's ironic? I got a DM from somebody. I don't know the name. But they was telling me that I had a curse put on me when I was a child. So I called the elder. I said to the elder, hey, man, I just got this DM, man. From, he said, you need to call. He said, man, when you start on your spiritual attainment, man, you're going to start getting information. People going to be coming to you. So that's part of the process. You're just going to have to deal with that shit. Well, anyway, what stuck to me was when he said that I had a spell put on me as a child. I almost drowned as a child. I almost drowned as a teenager. I've been stabbed up, man, almost cut my carotid artery, man, this artery right here, elbow hanging out. Been tased up by the police, right up under the heart. You know what I'm saying? Broke my neck. The 7th vertebrae. Doctor said I was either going to be paralyzed from the neck down or out of this bitch completely. So y'all could take it any way you want. I'm here for a purpose, and it's to help at least try to get my people on the right track, because your time is running out, man. Time is running out. And we are way behind the clock. We should not be in this condition. Not in this bad of a condition any motherfucking way. Like I said, man, universal law is a motherfucker. And matter of fact, what's today's date? The 4th. Equality. I think equality. Yeah. Now check this. How are we to verify what the people are taught in country schools? But it is certain that what is said by the envoy of the government or by the sovereign himself cannot fail to be known to the whole nation, as it is soon spread by the voice of the people, in order not to destroy the institutions of the Gentiles. Prematurely, we reach them with our experienced hand and secure the ends of the springs in their mechanism. Which means what? It's their school, but the school has to be financed. If the school has to be financed, that school has to be financed based upon what? They have to teach the curriculum of the people that's financing the school. And the money comes from the federal government. And technically it doesn't come from the federal government. It comes from the Federal Reserve, which is a private bank owned by Jews. For then we have substituted disorderly liberal management. We have had a hand in jurisdiction, electioneering, in the management of the press, and furthering the liberty of the individual, and what is still more important, in education, which constitutes the main support of free existence. Now check this out. We have befooled and corrupted the rising generation of the Gentiles by educating them in principles and theories known to us to be thoroughly false, but which we ourselves have inculcated. What does inculcate mean? I know what it means, but let me help y'all out. Instill an attitude, idea, or habit. Now, you can't tell these niggas they not running around here with a mind of their own. You talking about some real fucked up people. Literally. If you take this dumb nigga that does all of, that's doing all of this dumb shit running around here and put him in a room full of suits, that motherfucker feel like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Because he's not used to intelligence. He loves buffoonery to the grave. And ain't it a tragic thing to be dead while you alive? Read on, nigga. Without actually amending the laws already in force, but by simply distorting them and by placing interpretations upon them which are not intended by those who framed them, we have obtained an extraordinarily useful result. Oh my God, this is a wicked motherfucking cracker, man. I mean, just wicked to the fucking bone. And it expresses itself. You see the shit that's going on. Oh man. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. See, niggas like me don't worry about this shit. I'm not worrying about what I'm going to eat or what I'm not going to eat. I know how to die. Yeah, let that shit sink in. Just like there's an art to living, there's an art to dying. I'm going to come back, man, because I got to pull back. I got to check on my truck. I've been in this motherfucker since damn last Sunday, man. God damn it. So, y'all stay tuned. I'm coming back, man. And I ain't ate nothing, so no real food anyway, but I'm gonna be back, man. I'm gonna come back with a fucking vengeance once I get energized. All right? One love.